What is a goal? The object of a person's ambition or effort, an aim or desired result.
Everyone has goals, acknowledged or otherwise. Having goals can give you something to work towards. It gives you purpose because you're working towards a desired outcome. Now, over a long period of time, if you achieve enough goals, you can climb up Maslow's hierarchy of needs in order to eventually reach self-actualization.
Goal setting utilizes SMART goals. SMART goals are set by asking yourself questions to make a certain task specific, measurable, assignable, realistic, and time-bound. Being specific, for example, means asking questions like, what do I want to accomplish? Why is this important? Who is involved? Measurability can be gauged through asking how much something is required to complete the task, or how you will know when it is completed. Being assignable or achievable asks if your goal is possible, whether or not your goal is challenging but is still completable. Realism and relevance involve similar but more personal questions such as, does my goal seem worthwhile? Does it match other efforts and needs? And are you willing to commit? Lastly, being time-bound means checking for your goal's time frame. When does it need to be done? What can I do in 6 months? And what even can I do today?
Setting SMART goals is an excellent way to make short-term tasks tangible and help you stay on track and finish them as well. Not only are they highly efficient, but they can help you visualize meeting your goal and become the building blocks to your better self.
Let's say a goal of mine is to become more spiritually enlightened and grateful. This goal's hard to measure, so let's set some SMART goals in order to make it more achievable.
Goal number 1. I will meditate 10 minutes per day before I go to bed over the next 30 days. Goal number 2. I will journal for 10 minutes every day and write down 3 things I'm grateful for over the next 30 days. And goal number 3. I will attend 2 yoga classes per week on Mondays and Wednesdays from 7 to 8 for the next 4 weeks.
Now let's take a look at some of my goals. Goal number 1, I'm going to get fit and get abs again. Goal number 2, I want to start eating healthy and eat less ice cream. Goal number 3, I'm going to go running at the park sometime soon. While these may seem smart, these are actually examples of bad goals because they lack specificity. It leaves room for error and makes goals difficult to achieve because they should be measurable. Now, let's change a few things to make these SMART goals. Goal number 1, I'm going to go to the gym Monday, Wednesday, and Friday after work from 6 to 8 this week. Goal number 2, I'm going to meal prep on Sunday so I have healthy options in my fridge, and I'm going to get rid of all my junk food in the pantry by this Thursday evening. And goal number 3, I'm going to the park this Saturday with my friend to go for a run and a healthy picnic afterwards.
As great as SMART goals are in the short term, when you're setting long-term goals using the SMART method, you can be restricted by practicality and unforeseen opportunity. Now, let's say a long-term SMART goal of mine, before I began attending Cal Poly, was to be an English major so that I could graduate with a bachelor's in English and then attend grad school to get my master's. Once I graduated from grad school, I'd become a journalist for the New York Times, and then I moved to the Big Apple. Everything was going according to plan, but after grad school, I accepted an opportunity to travel to Dubai with Vice News to cover a story. I ended up loving working for them, and received an offer to be a lead journalist with my own team to cover news all over the world. This may not have been my original goal, but I'm happy and I love what I do. I made a smart, long-term goal, and although I may not have accomplished it exactly, I found a new dream and exciting new goals to chase. Being practical and setting SMART goals is great in the short term, but it doesn't take into account your ultimate potential, luck, and new opportunities in the long term. Risk and being uncomfortable doesn't always align with setting SMART goals, but it also brings about the most growth and opportunity. It's important not to restrict yourself from new opportunity because a long-term goal of yours says otherwise.
The key to healthy goal setting is to find the perfect balance between SMART and long-term goals. While it is important to keep some dreams practical and measurable, having bigger dreams also drives and inspires us. Leave room for new possibilities so that you don't miss out on finding new dreams. Set SMART goals for yourself when you're trying to achieve your objectives in the short term, at school, in the office, with family and friends, and with yourself. In the long term, set goals and objectives, but also dream big in order to leave new opportunities open and achieve your ultimate potential. So Courtney, what is a goal of yours?
So a goal of mine actually tonight here at the library is I'm going to get our group project done for my real estate finance class. and that's due tomorrow, so we're gonna be working on it all night.
All right, great.
Nah, or should we be close?